Actually, I'm in the medical field, so I did do some searching and checked around the procedures, the variations, and to me the most important was not so much of the procedure, because everybody seems to be doing the same procedures, but I wanted to see who's really doing the procedure. To me, the person is more important than the procedure. So I was not quite comfortable with some of the people I talked to, and oftentimes it fell into a sales job, which I didn't care for. So when I called here, and it was very friendly, it was very welcoming, and it was more of a conversation about my hair than about money, and it was much easier for me, and staff was very friendly, explained things really well, and so it was not very difficult for me to make a decision, really. I think I'm probably a rarity, because I know that they wrote me an oxys. I really didn't want to take any pain medication. I'm the only one that didn't, because I felt the procedure it's like a pinching procedure. So I told them that I'd rather try without any kind of pain medication. Anti-nausea medication. I really didn't take any medication. So the whole procedure to me was fairly smooth. You can feel the punching, you can feel the pinching, but I was busy actually looking at my cell phone and keeping myself busy, and just actually went pretty well, I must say. I did not feel any discomfort. The only thing you feel is a little pressure and pinching, and walked out of here afterwards, actually. The night I slept, I think, fairly well. I was bandaged, and I had somewhat little bleeding on the bandages, but besides that, I felt fairly well. I did not really experience it. It's mostly a little itching here and there. That's what it was for me. The following day, I did this procedure on the weekend, so I didn't have to go anywhere. So I was home. And when I came back here to take the bandage off, it was Monday, I believe. That was my third day off. And it felt just fine. And I had some discomfort, but it was minor discomfort, I would say. But since I do a lot of the medical stuff from work, from home, so I didn't have to go to work, so to speak. So I had to just do some of the stuff at home. Actually, being buzzed, I never had a buzz cut before. It was the first time I had that done. It was interesting looking at myself. It was like looking at a completely different person. I remember when I was a kid, maybe the first time I had that, maybe when I was 6 years old. My dad was in the military, so I remember him and I getting a buzz cut for the first time, but that was the only time. But I actually ended up wearing a hat, a very stylish hat. People made more comments on the hat than my head, I'll be honest with you. No, I think people should not think about not doing this, because things have changed so much. The procedure is so much faster and easier. Because I remember a friend of mine a few years ago had this procedure done, and it did not do well for him. And not only did not do well for him, but he was actually bald afterwards, and he had actually holes on his head. And it was kind of scary to look at him. But today's technology and what's been done, it's incredible. I think everybody should think about it. Everybody who's thinking about protecting their hair, they should never wait. First, I think the biggest mistake is waiting. And so when they get to the point where there isn't much of anything left, maybe donor sites are completely shut down, then it's too late. But it's earlier the better. So prevention is better than intervention, so to speak. How many specimens they took out actually was fairly simple. The office was always in touch, always sending me text messages, wanting to know how I'm doing and how I'm feeling. They were really always, and actually that was to me the most important thing, people here. And the procedure was absolutely, those girls were just incredibly talented. and they were just so methodically doing this procedure, which was really fascinating, because the whole time they were doing it, I was talking with them. I was telling them, put the extra here, extra there kind of stuff. So I have absolutely no complaints. They're just fantastic people.